Hi guys, so let's talk about casual looks for dramatics and naturals. So we are going to discuss dramatics, soft dramatics, naturals, flamboyant naturals, and soft naturals. My intention with this video was to give you guys some super casual looks, like leggings and a t-shirt type of casual looks that you could wear on an errand, as well as some slightly more dressed up casual looks that you could wear maybe to lunch on a Saturday. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys want to support the channel, I do have a donation page set up, so I will leave a link down below to that. And if you are still confused about your Kibbe body type, then I also offer consults through my website, and I will leave a link down below for that as well. So without further ado, let's get into casual styles for dramatics and naturals. So here we have Leah Kibbe dramatic, and you can see her on the right wearing some primarily natural elements there, some soft natural there, and I would say that's not her personal best look. And on the left you can see her wearing primarily dramatic lines, and I think she looks amazing. And this is really a simple look there on the left, and it looks great on her. Sometimes you don't really have to overthink these things, and you can see that some elements of dramatic there are the slightly man-tailored look, and you also have some stiffer fabrics, and it's slightly oversized but still stiff. It's not overly unconstructed. It's also a pretty minimal look, and minimal is another aspect of dramatic as well. I will say that if you are a dramatic, it is very difficult to, first of all, find dramatics and soft dramatics. You guys, I think, are a pretty rare type, and not only that, it's even rarer to find a dramatic or a soft dramatic wearing her own lines. So if you are a dramatic and you wear your own lines, then you will really be almost one of a kind, really. You are going to really stand out from the crowd and really look very unique. So I did find some images of Jamie Lee Curtis and Amal Clooney wearing some elements of dramatic, and I think they look okay here, but I really want to give you guys some practical examples of the types of looks that you could go for. I really think that for a casual look, hair is super important because we're usually not working with a ton for super casual looks. So for the hair to really accentuate your lines and to bring out your unique beauty, it's really going to add to the look. Dramatics look their best with some angular hair, maybe an angular bob like on the left there on Kiara, or some slicked back look where the hair is out of their face, and this really adds to the drama of their overall look. So for a super casual look, like super casual, you could do a very stiff man-tailored t-shirt with some yoga pants that are straight leg as well, and make sure that that t-shirt is pretty long and not too short. If it's short, it's going to be more of a flamboyant gamine t-shirt. You want for all of your lines to be long and straight. So these t-shirts are all great. The v-neck in the middle is also great because it'll pick up on some angularity in your face as well as in your bones and really accentuate that and bring out your unique beauty. So if you want to dress it up a little bit, let's say you're going to lunch, then you could do something like this where again you have the long straight vertical lines, you have some v-necks and minimal detail, and you also have, I paired these two looks with some straight leg jeans, but I think that especially with that shirt on the far left, the white one, you could probably wear that with leggings because that shirt is so long that you would be fine wearing it with leggings. It already provides a really long vertical line. You could wear that shirt on the left with leggings or skinny jeans or anything like that, and that would look fine. If you want to add even more elements of dramatic, you can go for something like on the left with the very stiff fabric and some keywords that I searched for. Actually, if you search minimalist, then a lot of those minimalist looks are or can be dramatic. And you could also go for some asymmetrics like in the middle, and you could see in the middle also that still creates a long vertical line. Or on the right, you could do a monochromatic look, all the same color from top to bottom, and that creates a very long line for you, and that's really going to accentuate your unique lines and your unique beauty. To add even more elements of dramatic, you could go for asymmetrics like on the left and in the middle, and you can also go for some metallic fabrics if you want, or I know those leggings are pretty intense. You could do some black leggings with a sheen as well. That would look really cool. And you can pair, you can wear leggings, you just have to pair those leggings with a very long, stiff top. I think wearing leggings or skinny jeans with a long stiff top or a top that has a lot of dramatic elements is just going to create some balance, because if you wear very straight leg pants and then a very straight top, then that might look a little bit too much in my opinion, and I don't know that that would look good on anyone. Okay, so next up we have soft dramatic. So we have Priyanka Chopra. She is soft dramatic, and you can see her looking, I think she looks pretty great and casual there on the left, and she has some soft dramatic elements there. So she has some pretty glamorous hair with some large rounded shapes in it, and she has a pretty open neckline. Her shirt is a little bit loose, a little bit of a lighter fabric, and she just has skinny jeans on, and I think she looks great. Again, you don't have to always overthink it or overdo it. Sometimes just a few elements of your own lines are really going to look great on you. And in the middle, I think she also looks great. And some people, some people will say this is a natural look. And you'd be right, there are a lot of elements of natural in this look. But on Priyanka, this looks very, very casual. But on a natural, if they were to wear this, it would look a little bit more glamorous. You can see that her hair is actually pretty well manicured, and she is wearing also a very lightweight fabric, which is great for soft dramatics, and she is just wearing some regular skinny jeans, and I think she can afford to wear those skinny jeans because with that look she already has a lot of other soft dramatic elements like the lightweight fabric and the slightly glamorous hair. So overall I think she looks great there, and you can see on the right I think that looks a little bit separate from her. That is primarily a gamine look. Even though she has soft dramatic hair there, I still think it looks a little bit separate from her. The lines are a little bit short on her. Speaking of gamine, I found these two images of Priyanka that I thought were pretty interesting to compare, and I want to share this with you guys. So you can see on the left, she is wearing a lot of soft gamine elements. She has a high neckline, she has waist emphasis, and the whole look is pretty fitted. And on the right, she also has some soft gamine elements, or some gamine elements. She has color blocking, just like she does on the left, but she also has some contrasting trim. So at first you might be confused and think to yourself, well, on the left, why does Priyanka, soft dramatic, look good in a primarily soft gamine type of a look? But I want to really take a closer look at what she's wearing here on the left. So she's wearing a high neckline, but high necklines are actually also a soft dramatic element. So she is wearing a high neckline. Soft dramatics can wear high necklines, but soft dramatics also look good in really, really low necklines as well. So extreme necklines look good on soft dramatics. Another element of soft dramatic that she's wearing is the straight leg pants. So overall, she looks really good here on the left. And on the right, we have kind of a similar look, but as soon as she has that contrasting trim, it looks a little bit separate from her, because contrasting trim is not a soft dramatic element at all. It's a gamine element. And so these kinds of small differences in the look can make all the difference. So let's talk about some casual soft dramatic hair. Soft dramatics look amazing with some large voluminous hair that's very well cared for and has some large rounded edges as well. So these two looks would be great. So on the left we have a messy bun, but remember it's not too messy because this is soft dramatic, not soft natural. On a soft natural, this messy bun would look very glamorous. On a soft dramatic, this messy bun would look very casual. And on the right, the same thing. So if you have this type of hair on a soft natural, it would look very glamorous. On a soft dramatic, it's going to look a bit more casual because it's a bit more carefree, but it still has enough soft dramatic elements like volume and some large rounded shapes in it to make it look very, very harmonious against a soft dramatic's lines. Okay, so some super casual looks for a soft dramatic. So you have the very low neckline on the left and a bit of a lighter fabric t-shirt. That would look great, and some straight leg yoga pants would be good, or a slightly higher neckline like in the middle with some draping. That would also look good. It doesn't have to be too complicated, and if you have your hair done like I just described, then it'll be a pretty effortless, soft, dramatic look that you can just wear to the grocery store or to run an errand or anything like that, and you would look pretty good. So now for some more dressed up looks. So maybe you are going to lunch with someone. So here we have some options for a soft dramatic. So on the left, we have some deeper folds, some deeper draping, and in the middle the purple shirt also has some draping. And again, a soft natural could also wear this. On a soft natural it might look a bit more glamorous. On a soft dramatic this will look quite casual. And on the right, the yellow orange shirt, then that is also a primarily soft dramatic shirt. So we have a pretty high neckline and some deep folds in the fabric and some draping there, and you could wear that with some straight leg pants. So now we have some more elements of soft dramatic. You could have some more draped shirts or some draped loose lightweight pants. That would look really great if you want to play around with more soft dramatic elements in your everyday looks. And you could also do something like this, where you have in the middle a very luxurious texture, or you have some draping on the left, or some lightweight yoga pants that have some draping and have a really long line to them as well, a long straight line. So overall you have a lot of flexibility within your own lines, and you can incorporate very glamorous textures, some lightweight fabrics, some soft draping, and that would look amazing on you. Next up, we have naturals. So Liv Tyler is a natural, and she looks amazing with this carefree hair like on the left, and in the middle in the black, that long draped look also looks amazing on her. And with the purple scarf, that look I think is great on her. And you can see that she doesn't have that many natural elements in that look in the middle with the purple scarf. She really only has the purple scarf, but she also has a long line of black, so she has that long vertical line going for her, and she also has the draping with the scarf, and that looks really awesome. And you can see on the far right, in my opinion, even as a natural, this is too unconstructed, too much draping, too little structure for anyone. I don't think Kibbe ever intended for anyone, even naturals, even flamboyant naturals, to wear a bag and to not show any of their shape. I think that it's always important to have some balance within a look. So when she's wearing black there on the left, you can see that she has some tighter leggings, and then in the middle she also has some tighter elements to her look. So it's really important to remember to have some balance in your look and not just wear 10 baggy items. I don't think anyone looks good in 10 baggy items at a time. For your hair, you could do a messy bun, of course, and it can be very messy like the girl on the left there, and you could also do a very tousled look like on the right, and that looks amazing on all naturals. For some super casual looks, you could do a tunic like on the left, and you have some draped neckline there, and it's pretty unconstructed, and you can just pair that with some leggings and just be out the door. You could also wear a simple t-shirt that's very oversized, unconstructed, and draped, and you could pair either of these two with leggings, or you could pair them with some straight leg yoga pants. If you want to dress up a little bit more, maybe you're going to lunch, so you could wear some more draped tops like these two, and you have a boat neck there on the left. I would call that a boat neck. I don't know, I would. And I think that would look great on a natural of any kind, soft natural, flamboyant natural, and on a natural, of course, as well. And in the middle, you have a lot of draping there too, but you still have some elements that are a little bit tighter. It's tighter around the sleeves. I think that sweater would still look really great on a natural, and you could pair that with some straight leg jeans too. If you want to include even more elements of natural in your look, you could go for some textured types of pants. So you could have some rips in your jeans. If you don't like rips in your jeans, you could still have a little bit of a distressed look to the jean, like on the left, and that would look really great. Naturals look great with a combination of different textures, and you could also go for some more leggings that look like they are textured. So even if the coloring looks like maybe it gives it a look of texture, then that would look really good on you as well. Here are some more looks. So you could do some textured types of shirts, all kinds of different textures like these three ladies have here, and some unconstructed looks, of course, and I think all three of these would look great on a natural. Next up, we have flamboyant naturals. So Julia Roberts is a flamboyant natural, and she is wearing some different examples here, and I really want to drive this point home that you don't have to wear a bag if you are a flamboyant natural. So you can see on the left of the three images on the left where she's wearing the blue unconstructed blazer, I think she looks amazing there. So she has a lot of elements of flamboyant natural. She has some pretty relaxed hair. She has a long line of black. The top is the same color as the bottom, and her blazer is pretty unconstructed there, and it's a long, loose, unconstructed vertical line type of a look. And then when you see her other two looks, she has a baggy top and a baggy bottom. And even as a flamboyant natural, I don't think that these are her best looks. So just remember to keep some balance in your look. If you have some tight pants, wear a loose shirt. If you have a loose shirt, wear some tight pants, and keep the lines really long and relaxed and flowing. For your hair, of course, you could do a super messy bun and try to not have it be overly soft, and just try to have it be very messy. And you could also do some very tousled hair, very messy hair, and that would look amazing on you. Just make sure that it's very voluminous and not so flat. Voluminous is really important. It's better for any natural to have short but voluminous hair rather than flat and long hair. So volume comes first for a natural, and then you also have some tousled look, very sort of free, carefree type of a look to the hair. So here is Cameron Diaz, and she is flamboyant natural, and we have the same effect that we saw with Julia Roberts. So I think that on the left, again, no one looks good in a bag. I don't think that this is her best look on the left, and everything is very baggy. And I think that in the next image in the middle, she looks really good there. And I still think that even there with the ripped jeans, I think that might be too baggy on her, but I think she pulls it off. And then in the next image where the jeans are not ripped, you can see that I think she looks really great there, because that shirt is so loose and unconstructed. It has an open neckline. Then her jeans can be a little tighter, and I think she looks great. And finally, on the far right, we have her wearing some relatively tight jeans, but if you look close, they're actually straight leg jeans, and her top is also a bit longer. So it's important for all naturals to wear longer lines. So you don't want to have a shirt that's really short and sort of cuts you above the hip. So longer shirts are better, and that shirt is draped, and she also has a scarf that creates some more of those soft shapes, some unconstructed shapes, and I think she looks really great there on the right. I think flamboyant naturals have it a little bit easy with, and all naturals have it a little easy with all of these casual looks, because you can just wear a really long unconstructed t-shirt, a long unconstructed tunic, and that is really going to carry your look and really provide a lot of your lines in just one item. And then you can just wear it with leggings, because imagine if you wear this shirt with some really loose unconstructed pants, then that's just going to look like you're wearing a bag. So you could wear this shirt, a shirt like this on the left with some leggings, and you would look really great. So if you are going to lunch and you want to do something a little bit less casual, then you could do something like this, where you have some draped sort of a tunic or draped blouse, and it is a relaxed, unconstructed, long line. And I think that lady on the left, I think she's actually a flamboyant natural, and you can see that she looks like really great in those tight pants and the unconstructed shirt. The tight pants only provide a balance with the unconstructed shirt, and her hair is pretty carefree as well, and I think she looks great there on the left. And if those pants were super baggy, I don't think it would really look as good as it does with some tighter pants to balance the unconstructed shirt. And of course, you could also pair this kind of look with some straight leg pants as well, or some straight leg jeans, and that would look great. If you want to include some more elements of flamboyant natural, you could do some asymmetrics, like on the left. You could do something like in the middle, and you could also include some different textures like that gray shirt, and you could also do something like on the far right where it's a very long line of the same color and it's very unconstructed and also a little bit textured as well. So finally, we have soft natural. Selena Gomez is a soft natural, and you can see she looks amazing there with those olive green pants and the shirt that's tucked in for a tiny bit of waist emphasis there in the front, and her soft natural hair, the braid. And she also looks great in that cardigan, and she has some skinny jeans there as well. And I think that the skinny jeans in both of these looks just serve to balance the bagginess of the top, and I think she looks great in both of these. Of course, when she wears everything super baggy like on the far right, then again, like, I don't think that looks good on anyone. So try to balance your look if you're a soft natural. So here are some soft natural hairstyles. Some messy buns are great, and some tousled hair is also great with a little bit more rounded edges. In this case, the tousled hair of a soft natural has a little bit more rounded edges, and for flamboyant natural, it's a little bit less rounded edges, more angular type of hair, but still loose and free. So keep your hair loose and free with some rounded edges, and you are going to look really great. For a super casual look, you could go for leggings like this on the far right that have a little bit more texture to them, and you could pair it with a draped top like on the left, and that top is going to create some loose waist emphasis and some draping, and it's a bit of a lightweight fabric, so that'll look really good on a soft natural. And in the middle, it's the same thing. We have a bit more of an unconstructed top and a little bit of loose waist emphasis as well, so you could wear that with some leggings, and you would be good to go with a messy bun or some tousled hair, and that would be great. So if you are going to lunch, or if you want to dress up a little bit, you could do something like this where you have some more elements of soft natural. So on the left we have some intricacy, but we still have some draping as well, and in the middle we have some waist emphasis there, some loose waist emphasis, and the lines are still long. Remember, you want to keep all of your lines a little bit elongated, and that neckline is loose and relaxed. And overall, this shirt has a fair amount of yin elements. It has some waist emphasis. It's a bit of a lighter fabric as well, but it's still unconstructed a little bit, and it has an open neckline, so it'd look great on a soft natural. You could pair that with some straight leg jeans or even some skinny jeans if you want. And if you want to include even more soft natural elements, you could include looks like these. So we have some intricacy on the leggings, some ruched leggings, I think they're called. So they have some of the folds at the bottom there that would add some yin to your leggings, and you could also add some yin to the trim of your shirts, like these tunics here. So we have some slightly intricate trim, and they're still unconstructed. They still have a little bit of waist emphasis or a little bit of a lighter fabric, a little bit of yin, but still on an unconstructed base. So that would be soft natural. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and leave a comment down below if you have any questions, any comments. If this was helpful for you, then let me know, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks.